Alright, what's good, guys? It's your girl Kaylitt. Alright, so this is gonna be a video about
college,
cause that gets crazy. So majority of high school I was very childish. Like I was just living life. Like I don't know. I went to a school that's 3.5 hours away because I did not want to be in New Jersey. I don't know. I just felt like I've lived here for all my life, so I didn't really want to stay here and go to school here. So yeah, I could tell you about all the roommates that I had. I had 8 roommates within 2 years. Freshman year, it got rowdy. Alright, so throughout high school, I was a little oh, I'm a little shrimpy, don't matter about it. Oh, I'm so sweet. It wasn't like I was a goody two shoes or anything. It was just the fact that I wasn't about that life. So then once I got to college, I was like, nah, I can't be that little nun. I think in high school, I just didn't hang around the people that I would be doing things like that with. Are you okay? In your Prius? Yeah, I don't think I regret anything. I don't know, if I could go back and okay, really weird. I always say this, if I could go back to high school as the person I am now, I feel like I would be so much more into whatever, I don't know. But the other night I had a dream that I had my backpack that I used to use in high school, and I'm walking down the street and I'm going, I have a piece of paper in my hand, I have my schedule and stuff. So I'm going to school, I'm going into the freshman building of the high school, and I'm just I don't know where I'm going, what is happening, I know, I felt like I didn't belong there. So I don't know, I just feel like it's right that the way I grew up through high school versus the way, I guess, regretting it and wanting to do what I am now there, it's just not what would work. That just wouldn't cut it. So I came out and I was we about to show out and we about to be Kaylitt. I got that. That's another thing. So the way I got the name Kaylitt was through high school, but I didn't do anything lit. So I'm just confused. How was I lit if I wasn't lit? So Kaylitt came to life in college. Took that name and just ran with it. So I get to college. I was I don't really care. I don't know where, I don't know any of these people. I don't know what's good. I get there, don't know nobody, because it's out of state. I'm yo, I'm just in it. I'm just about to make friends. I'm just about to do whatever. So first night, gotta stay calm. Can't get too crazy because my body, it wasn't used to alcohol. So I didn't get crazy, but I did sip a little bit, and I was all right, we finna get lit. So I'm a little woo or whatever. That was the first weekend, and then I just started to find a good little group of people to hang out with. So I would always be off campus at one of my friends' houses. And then all my friends left. Literally every single one of them left school for after freshman year. They all were yeah, I'm not coming back. Yeah, I failed out. Yeah, it was just dropping flies. Alright, so anyway, bro, I really Fast and Furious parked this. So anyway, I get to school, right? First year student, I was a frosh. I get there and I was alright, I'm gonna do random, I don't know anyone here, it's whatever. So I end up getting tripled. So when you get tripled, it's a room meant for 2 people, but they just throw an extra bed in there. You're just supposed to figure out life. So top bunk gets the closet and shares the desk. Bottom bunk shares the closet, gets their own desk. And single bed, which was me, I had to share everything. So because I have 2 sisters, I was alright, I don't mind, it's whatever, I'll share stuff. But it was just the fact that that room was just too small. So, like, I had to go. So, you get a form, which should be, like, within, like, the month. But we got it, like, probably within, like, a week or two of moving in. And it was like, oh, you can, like, de-triple. So, when you de-triple, one person leaves, finds a new roommate, and then, like, they already have it set up. And then you just go on your merry way and go to another room, whatever. So, I end up going to a girl who has
night terrors.
This girl, I swear to God, was like, I didn't know what to do. So I tried to dip out by, like, as soon as I got there. So, like, that was between, so we get there end of August, September, like, I moved out maybe like the second week of September. Then I was there until winter break, which starts in December. So that entire time of September to December, I was talking to RHD like, excuse me, but, like, can I get out of here? Like, this isn't for me. This is not where I want to be. So he's like, oh no, you just gotta talk to her. Like, it's fine, just talk to her. Like, that's our, like, what did he say? He called it his, oh, he was like, yeah, that's our process. And I was like, yo, like, I don't care about your process. I need to get processed out of here. Like, I don't want to be in this room. So he was like, oh, just go talk to her. So one day, I'm, like, in the bathroom. I'm, like, amping myself up. I'm like, yo, I'm going to talk to this girl. I'm about to ask her. I walk in that room. I'm quiet as hell. I was like, like, I didn't know what to do. So she walks in. She sits there. And I was like,
so I have a question. Do you ever feel uncomfortable in the room?
And then she's like,
no.
And as soon as she said no, I just, like, in my head went, yeah, we gotta go. Like, it's time to leave. Like, I can't do this. So I end up staying there. Like, I leave for winter break, whatever, and then it's February, and he calls me into his office, RHD, and he's like, oh, well, we found 3 rooms in the building. I was like,
Bruh.
but that was when I didn't really understand that people will leave, like, one semester, they'll just, like, dip. Like, I don't know how far they are in college. They could be a junior and just, like, I don't feel like coming back. Leave, whatever. So I didn't understand that, but I was like, bro, you had 3 rooms this whole time? Like, I didn't ask him that, but I was just like, ugh. So I end up going up to the 3rd floor because the way the rooms are set up in the one building I was in, it's like guys, girls, and then girls, guys, and then guys, girls again. So instead of me going, like, across the building, I just went up to the 3rd floor. So I meet this girl. Mad cool. We were, like, chilling. I think the first night we watched Dragon Tales on Netflix because, like, I was just upset. So, like, I guess I wanted my childhood back. I don't know if it was good, but she was with it. So we were like, it's lit. So watched Dragon Tales. We were there until the end of the year. So that whole time I was thinking that one of my other friends that I was hanging out with the majority of the year that I met, we were going to be roommates next year. But then July rolls around and she was like, oh, I'm not coming back. And I was like, oh no, like, what? So I already had the room set up. Like, when you go through my school, it's like the year before, like the semester before, you get to choose what building you want to be in and what room number. So the building I was in, I stayed in a low rise, which is like more for freshmen than upperclassmen, but, like, I was still a sophomore and I don't mind meeting people younger than me or whatever. So so I'm in the next low rise, whatever. So I get thrown back into, like, launched, like, skirt right back into that random pool, which is like whoever doesn't have a roommate transfers, blah, blah, blah. First week, when you get there at school, first week, you're just like, all right, gotta go to parties, gotta see everyone, like, say, oh, how was your summer, blah, 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 whatever. I get this transfer. She's mad cool, whatever. First couple weeks, whatever. I showed her around, like, brought her with, like, my roommate that I had at the end of the other year. And it was cool. But then 3 weeks in, this girl texts me on, like, a Saturday. Had to have been, like, Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday. And she was like, due to medical issues, I'm not coming back. And I was like, huh? I was like, okay, it's cool. And then Sunday, I was like, I went out, so I was with my friends and I slept over in one of their rooms, and I wake up, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna help you with your stuff, like, I'll help you move out. She's like, okay. I got back, like, it was before noon. Like, it wasn't even noon yet. And this girl was gone. Like, stuff was cleared. Like, you know when, well, I don't know if you guys know, but when you get to school, you'll see 2 beds, 2 dressers, 2 desks, 2 chairs, 2 garbages, whatever. So, half the room was gone. I was like, yo, okay, understood. So then she leaves a note and she's like, oh my god, like, such a great roommate, so sorry I had to leave. I was like, oh, it's like fine, whatever. I didn't actually answer. It was just like, she left a note. So, my neighbor at the time, there was a triple next to me, and I became really good friends with one of them, and now I'm friends with 2 of them. But they were a triple, so me and her would talk. We were like, oh my god, like, you can totally move into my room, like, it'd be lit, whatever. So that only took within, like, it was literally had to be like 2 weeks. This girl is walking down the hall. This other girl walking down the hall. She's like looking for a number. I'm like, oh god, like, what's about to happen? The reason I'm like this was because one night I was out with my friends, whatever, and this girl and her friends, she's a freshman, so me and my friend are a sophomore. We were at a like house party, whatever, and we're just standing outside because the party got shut down. So we're outside, and then this group of girls walks over, and they're like hanging out, whatever, talking. This girl goes to one of my friends and goes, yo, where you from? Like, mad nice, whatever. But, like, I wasn't there. I was, like, off the Henny, and I'm just, like, sitting, like, on a porch or something. I was just chilling. So she's like, oh, yo, like, where you from? She goes, oh, I live in Jersey, but I'm from Queens. This girl goes, Queens? Yo, you want to fight? And it was just like, whoa. Like, I didn't hear any of this because I was literally gone. But my friend was like, whoa, like, what? Like, everyone was like, whoa, like, like, what? So, then, come to find out, this girl's walking down the hallway, and I was like, like, what's going on here? She's walking down, comes up to my door, and goes, 227, I'm your roommate. Like, I will never forget the amount of, like, the depth in her voice when she said roommate. I said, huh? I was like, huh? She dead was touching Braille like she was blind. Like, she touched the numbers like, 227, I'm your roommate. I said, oh, I'm right, understood. So, we're mad cool, like, whatever, like, I was, like, chilling, like, whatever, gave her space. Helped her out, like, put the bed down, because, like, the way I had the bed up was, like, all types of messed up. Like, I just messed up that room by myself. Like, I lofted it and stuff like that. So, anyway, alright, so this girl was there until, and meanwhile, these 2 roommates happened before winter break even started. Like, we didn't even make it to December, and I already had 2 roommates. So, anyway, we, oh no, it's full. Oh. I don't know what she's doing. I'm gonna park over there. But, anyway, so, this girl don't even make it to winter break. So, basically, she took majority of her stuff, and then just, like, dead ass never showed back up. Like, never. Didn't answer the RHD. Like, it was, we came back end of January or something. She did not show up. So I was like, oh, maybe she got her weekends wrong. Like that's your business. Like, you should know. So, she never showed up. Still never showed up. Didn't answer the RHD. So then the RHD comes in my room one day and is like, all right, we gotta clear out her stuff. Like, you can't just sit here. I was like, okay, understood. So they come in, and I'm helping them move her stuff in, like, bags and stuff to move to the basement of the dorm hall, whatever. So then this girl, I think she came in at the end of the year, like, after, like, madly, like, whatever, and got her stuff. But that shit was wild. I have, like, stories, but, like, I don't want to do it all in this one video. There's, like, I messed up my face. Like, this was, like, all bloody, like, skirt. Like, it healed, but, like, your girl was messed up. Alright, so basically, that girl didn't even make it to... She didn't even make it through her first year. So, anyway, what happened? Yeah, so then after that, they sent, like, in the mail, but I never checked my mail. they sent in the mail that like I could pay to be a single, but like I just didn't say anything because I didn't like mind having a roommate. It just like never worked out. So I end up, oh, I shouldn't have gone this way. It's gonna be mad bumpy. I end up being a single for the rest of my sophomore year and like literally all of spring semester of my sophomore year. And during that time, I was actually like signing a lease to be off campus with one of my roommates, or at the time it was two of my roommates that I was in the triple with initially like way in the beginning. What the hell?
Wait, is this?
Are you okay? So anyway, initially I had two roommates, so I was gonna room with them, but then the house, like, something happened where it was like it didn't work out. So one of them actually transferred, and then there were two more girls that one of my roommates was friends with, so they ended up living with us. And since it was a house for 5, we had to find another roommate, so we lived with the transfer. So that's my life now. And then senior year, I'm just staying in the house because my situation's just lit. So yeah, maybe I'll show you guys what my room looks like up at school, because like it's lit. Bring you guys around or something like that.
They tryna run with the name. I might pull up with 3K, but I do not fuck with no claim.
You need a blinker. Even though you're in the turning lane, you still need a blinker.